Okay, so I noticed when I was reading fitness magazines that are geared towards women that one of the diets that seemed to be in those more often than not was a portion control diet, meaning that you could eat things that weren't necessarily healthy just as long as you didn't eat that much of them. So I decided to take it to extremes and not eat anything. I guess what my goal was is to kind of push the limit. Instead of doing this thing that was going to do 6 weeks, I was going to kind of condense it into 3 and see what kind of mental, physical, and emotional effects it had on me. So before anyone, freaks out, these magazines did not tell me to starve myself. I decided to do that on my own. They told me to cut calories. I decided to cut them all. That's the difference. So on Monday I did a pretty good job. I only had a banana and some spinach that day. Then on Tuesday I started craving donuts. I don't even eat donuts. But I started craving, it was always really sugary, fatty stuff like that, like crazy stuff. Then on Wednesday I started getting a headache and it turned into a really bad migraine, and then I threw up. And then on Thursday, I came home and I had another headache after school, and I binged and I ate all this food, and it was super delicious. And then I threw it all up. And then on Friday, I had another migraine and threw up. And then on Saturday, I didn't have a migraine. I was at home, so I kind of had access to some foods, and I just ate bananas all day. And then on Sunday, I had another migraine, even though I was home, and I threw up again. So 4 out of 7 days, I threw up from having a migraine. And I also experienced my eyes blacking out and my eyesight was messed up. And I cried for no reason because I just wanted food and I couldn't have it. And I even had a moment where I was just like, I'll always be fat. It's no big deal. Like, I just don't even care. I just wanted a cheeseburger. And it was just so not like me. And I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. Not that anyone would recommend starvation to people, but just the pursuit of being skinny just doesn't make sense when things like this are at stake. I feel like if I were to do this for the entire semester, I would flunk. I didn't want to focus on any of my schoolwork last week. All I could think about was food. I was in class like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to eat some meatballs, and then I'm going to put cheese on them, and I'm just going to, and then the other part of me was like, no, don't eat that. And I was developing this like split personality or something that was trying to tell me, no, you need to eat, and the other one that was like, no, stick to it for the blog. And it was just not okay. So this was supposed to last for 3 weeks. I cut it short at 1 because I don't feel like, I don't feel like hurting myself physically anymore. It really was. I feel like I've completed the experiment, and that is that. So next step is to meet with a personal trainer, and I'm gonna have a meal plan, and I'm gonna be eating every 3 hours. So it's a different kind of diet. So I'm still gonna be losing weight as the magazines tell me to. This one's from Women's Health Magazine. Every 3 hours there's snacks, and they tell me exactly what to eat every single day for 30 days. And thank you for not telling me to start Women's Health Magazine, but we'll see how this one goes, how hard it is to follow. And by spring break, I'm supposed to be like bikini ready or something with this personal trainer. So that's what's coming up. Please don't starve yourself. If you feel like you should starve yourself, please go talk to somebody, even if it's just me. I don't even have to know you. I So that was so tragic last week. I can't imagine anyone feeling that way all the time. It was not okay. I have a rat tail. That's that's a party tail, guys. All right, well, you guys party hard and please eat all of your vegetables.